Hi, I'm Jennifer with Photo and Story Treasures, and this is another artisan quick tip. I've made a lot of short videos that show you one aspect of something really cool that you can do in Artisan. What I haven't made yet, though, is how a video showing you how to make a really basic page. And I think that that can be very helpful to know where to start before you can add in all of the fancy things like putting a drop shadow behind things and etc. So let's first learn some Artisan fast facts. If you're not familiar with Artisan, it's a digital scrapbooking software program that can be used for books and so many other things. I made a blanket with it. I've made a water bottle, stainless steel water bottle with it, scrapbook pages for crafting cute little, gift tags and all sorts of things. I will stop talking for a second. If you're new to Artisan, you can pause this video and read through and then make a note of my email address down at the bottom if you have any questions. If you're not new to Artisan, let's just keep going. Let me get over now to Artisan on my computer. So the first thing that you want to do to start a brand new page is create a new project. Now, of course, you are going to have several options here. There we go. For hardbound books, softbound books, digital scrapbooking, if you want, individual scrapbook pages, etc. There's photo gifts, all sorts of things. For now, I'm going to just click anything because I'm not actually going to start a new project. Now, I have either purchased or some of these are free, a whole bunch of templates that I could actually just decide, hey, this family yearbook, just fill my whole book with that template, please. Some of them don't really work that way. Like this one, it is a template, but it's just one page. So, but some of these are like full on like books. So you could just say, fill my whole book that way, and I'll just go and put some pictures in. I am going to just do blank for now so that you can see what it looks like to create just a page by itself. So I'm going to select blank and then next. Here you have an option to add your photos. I'm not going to do that yet. You just add the photos that you want to use in your project. And then you type in the name, 2022 yearbook or whatever you want to call it. And then you will click create over here at the upper right. I'm actually not going to do that because I don't necessarily want to create a new project, but that's how you will start. What I am going to do is create or open a project that I've already created. This is the practice book that I use to make all of my Artisan quick tips tutorials, which you can see, right? Look how random it is over there at the right. So I am actually going to come all the way down to a blank page. And I'm just going to show you, you'll probably have a lot of questions, but I'm just going to show you how to make just a page from scratch. And then, please do email me if you have other questions, but also feel free to explore. I think I've got dozens of Artisan quick tips. I also have an Artisan cheat sheet that I actually started as I was using Artisan for the first time myself. I just took notes about, oh yeah, here's where you click to do a drop shadow and whatever. So you can ask me for that as well. So, but just to get started with the basics, the first thing you will do is get some photos. So you can see over here in this navigation, tool set over here at the right, where my mouse is, there's photos. Now I've already gotten some photos and that's what I'm going to use. But what you will want to do is click get photos. You will have options to take them straight out of your Forever account or get them from your computer. Now, when I say take them out of, you're not really taking them out of. They will stay in your Forever account or they will stay on your computer, but you are just putting them in this project so that you can use them in this project. So you can choose either one and navigate, to wherever your photos are. And then the way that you put a photo on a page is you click on it and drag it over. So hold your mouse down, drag it over and let go. So you can see, let me make this a little bit smaller. You can see we have a lovely photo here that I got from my favorite Getting Photos place, Pixabay. And we're going to do a couple of things here with the photo. So number one, let's say that the way you want to lay out your page is that you'd actually rather have this be a square photo. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to click on it and then hit the delete button on my keyboard. One option for this, and I've got a whole video tutorial on this, is to come up here and click insert and then empty frame. When I do that, I get a square placeholder for a photo, and you can see it says drop photo here. So all I have to do is now click that same photo that I wanted, drop it over here, and ta-da, it's square. Now let's say it wasn't centered or whatever. You click on it, and when you do, you get this four-way arrow, and you can drag within, and it'll stay still within that square. Let's say that I want to zoom in. I can click photo and zoom. And again, I've got a whole tutorial on this where I'm not doing it ridiculously fast like I am here. And again, it'll zoom in on it, but it will maintain that square shape that you like. All right, so that's one example. Another thing that you can do to sort of adjust your photo a little bit, and I've got a whole tutorial on this as well. It's called cropping shortcut number 2. So let's say I want to crop out some of the blank areas in this photo. I'll right click on it, click aspect ratio, and unlock it. Yours might already be unlocked. I've set mine to automatically be locked when I put something on the page. So yours might already be unlocked, but just make sure it is. And then once you have that, you can actually, it's going to mess with the aspect ratio here. And you can see that what happens is it crops. So let's say that I get it to look like this, or, this, and this is where I want it on my page. Again, once I've got it the shape that I want it, I can again drag excuse me, the arrow to move it around. Excuse me, I'm gonna go get a drink. All right, once I've got my pictures on my page, and however, I want to do them, I can add, borders around them and various things, which again is another Artisan quick tip. So check that out, but I want to stay basic here. So the next thing that you will want to do is look at your content. This is where you will have, let's try June. You will have any of the art kits that you either have downloaded for free or purchased from Forever. And I have an Artisan quick tip on how to download and install your art. And I also have one on how to tag your art. You'll notice right down here, if I want something green, these are the things that I've tagged as green. So you can check out the tutorials there. So let's go back to June. So again, just like you clicked and dragged your photos, you will click and drag your papers. And I have 2 tutorial videos on how to layer things, because obviously I have just layered the paper on top of the other 2 things that I put on first, which are the photos. So I can right click and I can select order, move to the back if I want to do it that way. Alternatively, over here, and I have a quick tip video on this, you can actually just click and drag over here at the left. If you can see, I'm just dragging and it changes the layers right there very quickly. So you can put multiple pages or multiple papers if you want. Let's say that I want this one to be over to the side. You can crop this as well. I've got a video tutorial on that. You could put a drop shadow behind it. Got a video tutorial on that. So right now, this button is papers. So everything in that all things June mixology, what do you call it? Collection. I'm only looking at papers. These are all the papers from that collection. So right now I'm going to, you can see where my mouse is. This is embellishments. So I'm going to click that. Oh, look, that's cute. There's a little bow. I'm going to click and drag that. Make it a little bit smaller. I can rotate it this way. Really, all this is a matter of clicking and dragging and clicking and dragging. So the last thing you will want to do, and of course you don't have to do this in the order that I'm saying it, but the last thing that I'm going to do is add some text. Your pictures are worth 1,000 words, but like only sort of, only if you add the 1,000 words. You don't know why this picture is important until you say something about it, right? So you can, you know what, why don't we do this just to give, let's use this and we'll put some text on top of that just because I chose some striped paper. Well, that's not a good option either, but that's okay. We'll do it anyway. So to add text, okay, come up to the upper left and you will see insert, click insert, and this text that says text. There's 3 other options for inserting text and they're super cool, but not simple. I mean, they're not just like, I'm going to write the words. These are for like titles and stuff. And I've done Artisan quick tips on those and they're really, really fun. But just for your simple text, like we went to the beach and grandma was there and whatever, your story, I should say, this is what you want. So once you click that and you've got your text box, you actually work on the right. So you'll scroll down a little bit and you'll see the editor. So you will say, we went to the beach and etc. And then you can choose your font and the size and the color and etc. over here. Ooh, that's not a great color because now you can't see it anymore. So let's go back to black. Okay. And as far as that color picker, you can actually match it to like her shirt or something if you would want. I've got an Artisan quick tip on doing color matching as well. So you can align it, center it, etc. And then once you're kind of done working over here, you click create. That creates your text box. Now, as you can see, this isn't centered, so I'm going to right click on my text box and make sure that my aspect ratio is unlocked. And now I'll be able to center it here. And can you see that little green line that's underneath my words? That just shows that it's lined up within that circle that I've got. Okay. So that's basically it. From here, this is how you do just a basic page. So from here, you can add a drop shadow and you can add borders and fancy edges to the papers and, you know, rotate things and do those cool headings and stuff like that. So definitely check out the other Artisan quick tips if there's something specific that you would like to do, fancy edges or whatever. But this at least gives you the basics. And now you're ready to do a simple page. And if you want to do more than just a simple page, you can. You're ready. You know what to do. So again, my email address is photoandstorytreasures@gmail.com if you have any questions. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. That helps YouTube know that it's valuable and will help other people find it as well. All right, enjoy creating your pages in Artisan. Thanks for watching.